Chelsea Handler didn't hold back. She stormed onto that Tonight Show stage, ready to drop a truth bomb about Meghan Markle that had everyone's jaws on the floor. You could feel the tension in the air as Handler made her entrance, and the audience knew they were in for something explosive. She sipped her drink, flashed that signature smirk, and launched into an all-out critique of the former Duchess of Sussex. This was no casual banter, this was a calculated takedown, and you could tell Handler had been waiting for the right moment to unleash her observations. Handler opened fire, accusing Meghan of not just playing the game but rewriting the rules to suit her narrative. She claimed Meghan was out there deceiving people with her charm, and it was high time someone called her out on it. Handler painted a vivid picture of Meghan's carefully constructed image, claiming it was beginning to unravel since she stepped back from royal duties in 2020. The audience was captivated, and it was clear that Handler was just getting warmed up. Handler recounted a story from a Hollywood charity gala in 2018, where Meghan was supposedly working the room with emotionally charged tales about her humanitarian efforts. But Handler wasn't buying it. She pointed out that while Meghan could turn on the waterworks at will, the donations flowed in faster than any moral consideration. This was no act of genuine philanthropy but rather a slick operation cloaked in good intentions. The audience gasped, and you could see Fallon struggling to regain control as the crowd reacted to Handler's fierce commentary. But Handler didn't stop there. She dove into the financial murkiness surrounding the Archewell Foundation, which Meghan and Harry launched. According to Handler, the foundation's financial dealings were anything but transparent. Reports showed that by 2023, less than 10% of their contributions were actually making it to charitable causes, with the rest going towards operating costs and lavish expenses. Handler laid it out, accusing Meghan of cashing in on empathy, turning her supposed noble intentions into a profitable business venture. You could sense the collective realization in the room that Handler was hitting on something deeply unsettling. As the late-night revelation unfolded, Handler ramped up the intensity. She accused Meghan of leveraging her royal connections for personal gain while throwing shade at the monarchy that elevated her status. "She's a grifter with a tiara," Handler declared, and the audience erupted in laughter. This wasn't just a joke, it was a stark indictment of Meghan's behavior. Handler referenced that infamous 2021 Oprah interview where Meghan claimed ignorance of royal protocols, only to have evidence surface showing she had been briefed on the very same things. This inconsistency, Handler argued, was classic Meghan, crafting a victim narrative while raking in millions. And let's talk numbers. Handler pointed out that Meghan and Harry signed a jaw-dropping $100 million Netflix deal in 2020. But what did they actually produce? A few lackluster projects, including a self-indulgent documentary that left a lot to be desired. Handler's point was crystal clear: Meghan markets herself as relatable, but more and more people are seeing through her facade and recognizing her opportunism. The timing of Handler's critique couldn't have been more perfect. Just last month, Meghan launched her new lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, peddling artisanal jams and home goods. But insiders leaked that these products were mass-produced in a Chinese factory, contradicting Meghan's claim of being all about handcrafted goods. Handler seized the chance to mock Meghan's so-called farmhouse chic image from the comfort of her $14 million mansion, quipping, "She's not turning butter, she's churning lies." The audience was in stitches, but you could also feel an underlying discomfort with the truth being laid bare. Handler continued her relentless assault, pointing out Meghan's tendency to wield her Duchess title like a shield while getting defensive whenever anyone dared to criticize her. Handler's assessment? It's such an obvious tactic that even Meghan's most loyal supporters are starting to question her authenticity. Social media exploded after the show, with #Meghan Unmasked trending globally, echoing Handler's sentiments. Then came the personal jab that left everyone stunned. Handler alluded to a past falling out with Meghan, suggesting that Meghan had cut ties with those who couldn't elevate her status. "She uses people like stepping stones and discards them when she's finished," Handler remarked, her tone icy. This wasn't just gossip, this was an insider's perspective from someone who had navigated similar circles. As Fallon desperately tried to steer the conversation towards lighter topics, Handler's message lingered in the air. It was a clear warning about someone who had long dodged accountability for her actions. Handler's fierce condemnation of Meghan Markle was not just a moment of late-night television, it was a rallying cry for those tired of the facade. And just like that, the show wrapped up, leaving viewers buzzing. Handler's fearless critique resonated with many, and the fallout from her comments was sure to be felt long after the credits rolled. Stay tuned, because this saga is far from over, and Handler just ignited a firestorm that Meghan may not be able to extinguish. The world is watching, and the truth is finally coming to light.